नहमदुहु नसल्ली अला रसूलिल करीम अम्मा बाद फ़अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश्शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम. Dear student, today we will give a lecture on the different atom. Among these atoms, the first one is the constant, the second one is the variable, and the third one is types of variable: independent variable, dependent variable, extraneous variable, and control variable. So now we want to discuss everything stepwise in depth. First one is the constant. Constant is that thing whose values are not changeable in the universe. The second one is variable, or that thing whose value is changeable in the universe, in the world. This is called the variable. The third one is types of variable. There are so many variables, but we will only discuss the few variables here. Among these variables, the independent variable, dependent variable, extraneous variable, and control variable come. Independent variable is a that variable which create a change in the dependent variable. Cause and effect. Cause is the independent variable and effect is the dependent variable. So now you are clear, and sometime you put some variable in the model. Sometime the variable is 1 and dependent variable is 1, so this is called simple model. But if more than 1, then it is called multiple regression model. So now we discuss these things stepwise. Independent variable create a change in the dependent variable. The example of this is the urea. And the urea, when we put to the feed form of wheat crop, automatically they take change in the dependent variable. The dependent variable is the output, is the wheat grain. These are the dependent variable. When we provide the urea 1 unit and then 2 unit and 3 unit and 4 unit, automatically what happened? They create a change in the dependent variable. The dependent variable is the output of the wheat. This is called the grain. So they create a change in the grain. Sometimes when we provide proper urea to the field, so they give more production to us. But if we not provide the urea to the field, automatically they give less production. Day-to-day example you have observed in the villages and with the farmer. The poor farmer cannot apply the urea to their field. Because of this, their production is less. But on the other side, there is a richer farmer. The richer farmer provide the urea more to their field in a proper way, so they get more production from the unit land. Therefore, it is necessary for the government to provide money or loan to the poor farmer to increase the production of the country, because without food the survival of life is impossible. So there the finance play great role in the agriculture production increasing, and these finance is also the independent variable. If a person and a farmer have more money, so they purchase proper input for their crop and they increase the production of their wheat field. So now you are clear what is the dependent variable and what is the independent variable. Extraneous variable, sometime we conduct the study, but we not put some variable in the study. So these are the extraneous variable, but they affect the production of the field. For example, if you go to field and you cultivate the land and you sow the seed of the wheat, So there are honeybee. Honeybee is also the one factor which increase the pollination, and through this way the production increasing. But we not include the honeybee in the model. So this is the extraneous variable. So when we control the all thing, keep ceteris paribus and constant, and we make it controllable. So through control there is a temperature. The temperature we not included in the model, but they also affect the production of the wheat. Therefore it is necessary for everyone to know the extraneous variable. What type of extraneous variable are there which we have not included in the model. For the said purpose, you will analyze everything which affect the production of the wheat crop. Sometime in summer season they decrease the production of the wheat, but sometime they increase the production of the wheat when the rain falling situation is good in the country and they give more production. So there you have also knowledge. Water is also the independent variable which affect the production of the crop. Another variable is the seed. Seed is also the independent variable. Sometimes we provide good seed and sometimes we provide not good seed. But on the other side, sometimes we provide one variety or other variety. They also affect the production level of the wheat production. So therefore it is necessary for every farmer to know these things practically, and they have knowledge what seeds are required and what seeds are suitable for more production. So they will play great role in the development of a country. If a farmer have no knowledge, so they not produce more production from their field, and they always poor and their production is less. Now you come to control variable. For example, control variable is a that variable where extraneous variable are present, but we want to do the experiment, so some variable we will control it. For example, if there is crops and we put some polythene bag on the crops and we protect from the temperature, so we keep it constant. So therefore these extraneous variable we control, and these are then called control variable. So this is a simple example which you are every day seeing in the field. But on the other side, if you go to irrigate the farm, their water availability also the independent variable, and they create the change in the dependent variable. They affect the production. If you give more water or less water, so they affect the production and they negatively affect the production of the wheat crop. So there is another thing, eradicate the weed. Sometimes we not eradicate the weed from the field, and because of this they affect the production of the wheat, and then they give less production to us. Because of this it is necessary for every farmer to use weedicides in the field to control the weed, because it affects the production of the wheat crop. The third one is manure the farm. Manure the farm is also independent variable, and they affect the production of the field. If you give more manure to their field, automatically it will give more production. But if you give less manure to their field or not provide manure to their field, automatically what happens? They give less production. But a proper manure, if you give to their field, so it give more production. Similar situation is also seen in the rural area of Pakistan. The farmers are very poor and they not supply the manure to their field, and because of this their production is less. I have also observed those farmers who has money and financially he is strong, so they supply the manure to their field in proper way and they get more production than those farmers who are poor and they have weak finance. Therefore, it is necessary for every farmer to keep some money for their inputs, and without proper input application, the production of wheat is impossible. There is the time of harvest also affect the crop. Sometimes they harvest the crop in late time, and sometimes they harvest the crop in early time. So it is required for the farmer to harvest the crop in proper time, and without proper time the production also affected by harvesting. That's third. This is the 7. Then we thresh the crop and we get the production, and then we keep in the store. Sometimes we not keep the production in the store properly. Because of this, there are some insects which affect the production of the wheat, and they modified the production of the wheat, which is not suitable for eating. So therefore, it is necessary for every farmer to keep a proper store, because it plays a great role in the development of a country. Now you are clear that these are the independent variable and production is the dependent variable. So now when we do the experiment, there you cultivate the land. Other thing, there we keep constant, but we cultivate the land 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 7, 8 hour. Then we check this field production. If there is 1 hour, so they gave 1 month, but on the other 1 kg. 1 month, but if they gave 2, they gave 2 months. If they gave 3, so they gave 3 months. Similarly, when we increase the cultivation hour, automatically they gave more production. But in the last run, if they go upward, so then the downfalling started. In agriculture sector, law of diminishing return is also the factor. To some extent, they reach to highest point, and then the decline started, and then the production decreasing. So the farmer must have knowledge about the situation, how to increase the production, and to some extent to what point the production will be increased. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, there the production is increasing to this extent, but later on the decline started. Similar situation is also the irrigation of the farm, irrigation of the wheat, manure the farm. If you give more manure, they also affect the production. But if you give you not in a mature time, you not harvest the crop, they also affect the production. So now you are clear. These are the X1. If you see to this thing, this is the X1, for example. Then the X2 started, then the X3 started, then the X4 started, then the X5, then the X6, X7, X8. These are the independent variable which affect the Y, the production of wheat. Y is the production of wheat. So now you are clear. This is the constant, and this is B1 is the coefficient. There B2 is also the coefficient. B3 is also the coefficient. B4 is also the coefficient. B5 is also the coefficient. B6 is also the coefficient. And B7 is also the coefficient. B show the coefficient of the variable. This is x1. B1 is the x1 coefficient. So there, when we increase this thing, so they give some changes in the production. So this change divided by this increase, so the coefficient come. Therefore, this increase divided by this increase, there the coefficient B2 come. Similarly, go ahead and you analyze the situation B8. There the we measure the this increase, and then we divided by this increase, and the coefficient B8 come. So now you are clear what type of this model is and what role they play. There you have also knowledge about coordinator. There y dash and x dash. So there the x is minus, there the y is plus, and there the x is plus, but the y is minus, and similar there both are minus. So through this way we also check the situation. For example, the production increasing, they go upward, and then they go the decline. So when the decline start and they reach to there the situation is minus. They provide the x1 or x2, x3, x4, but the production go downward. So now you are clear what is variable, what is econometric model. This is the econometric model. These are the coefficient and these are the variable. When we explain these things, so there we say that if we keep other variable constant and we increase x1 of 1 unit, so they take some change in the y. Similarly, if we keep other variable constant and we provide x3, so through this way they create a change in the y. So the 1 unit increase create what type of change in y. So this is the explanation of the model. For example, if there is x8, x8 is the store the grain in the store where we will see this is the coefficient and this is the x8. When we give good store, automatically what happened? There the grain has been escaped and they give more benefit to the farmer. But if there is not a proper store, so there damage occur by insect and other animal or water or other thing. But there the changes occur here. So therefore these are variable you are observing. There is the cultivate of the land. When we 1 hour or 2 hour or 3 hour or 4 hour cultivate the land, so they affect the production of the wheat. Similar, when we sow the seed of wheat, sometimes we put different variety of seed, and sometimes we provide good seed and sometimes we provide not good seed. So this is necessary for every farmer to know that good seed is necessary for the production, more production from the field. So if they provide good seed to their field, they sow good seed. So because of this, they give more product. The field will give more production to them. But if proper water they supply to the field, automatically they give more production to the farmer. Eradicate the weed if there is some weed, so they apply the weedicide, or with the help of hand they eradicate the weed from the field. Automatically these weeds affect the production of the crop. If they eradicate the weed, automatically the production will be go upward and they give more production to the farmer. There is a manure. Manure is the independent variable. So they affect also the dependent variable, which is the wheat production. If you give good manure to their field, automatically they give more production to the farmer. They harvest the crop. When a proper time you harvest the crop, automatically what happen? You will get more production from the palm. If a proper way, a proper thresher will thresh the crop, so they will give more production to the farmer. If there is a proper store, here for the grain, automatically the store will be escaped from the insect and from the other damages. So therefore it is necessary for every farmer to know this technique. Cultivate the land, they do the experiment in the field and check the situation of production. For example, irrigate the farm. So more water also create a problem, but less water also create a problem. But they will do the experiment, and with the help of experiment, they check the situation, analyze the situation, how much water is necessary for the wheat and how much water is necessary for sugarcane and how much water is required for fruit and so on. There also the eradicate the weed. If you eradicate the weed, there you will select 5 or 7 fields. You eradicate the weed from some and you not eradicate the weed. And other thing, keep constant. So you will see the weed roll. More when you eradicate the weed from the crops, automatically production they will give more. But if you not eradicate the weed from the crop, automatically it will give the less production, because weed affect the production of the wheat crop. Manure also play great role, but proper manure is necessary. If there are so many seed and wheat present in the manure, automatically there the weed will be raised, which affect the production of the crop. Harvesting is also a necessary step and independent variable. Thresh the crop with the help of thresher or with other sources. So they also affect the grain, the production of the crop. Store also affect the production of the crop. Now you are clear, but again we try to explain this thing again. What is constant? Constant is that thing whose value is not changeable. Variable is that thing in the universe whose value is changeable. But the constant value is not changeable. There are the variable types are variable, independent variable, dependent variable, extraneous variable, control variable. So independent variable create a change in the dependent variable. You have observed these things. These are the independent variable which affect the production of the wheat crop. Dependent variable is the production of the wheat crop. So these dependent variable wheat production affected by these different variable: cultivation, seed, irrigation, eradicate the weed, manure the farm, harvest the crop, thresh the crop, and storing of the crop. There are also extraneous variable. So sometimes we conduct the study, but we not include the variable in the model. But if we not include in the model, but they affect the dependent variable, the production of the wheat. Already I have mentioned these things. For this purpose, then you will provide another variable and you keep the extraneous variable constant and you control the variable. But there I mentioned to you, when you do the experiment, there one is the experimental group and second is the non-experimental group. So the experimental group variable is called treatment variable, but the non-experimental group is called control variable. So these things also necessary for you to know these control variable anywhere when you conduct the research. Already I have told to you about the model. This is the regression model, and it is the simple form of the problem. There are so many independent variables which affect the Y, the production of wheat. There is the x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, x7 and x8. And there is the error term. If you subtract these variables from the Y, so the error term will be come. But if you want to find out the value of x8, So you will subtract the error term as well as the other variable and constant from the y, and the resulting figure is called the value of the x7. Similarly, if you want to find the x6 value and beta 6 value coefficient, so this is your duty to subtract other variable from the along with constant from the y, and the resulting figure will come the value of the x6. Similarly, x5, x4, x3 and x2. And if you will see, this is only graph I have drawn. There, this is the y show the production. But these are the unit of the x variable, x1, x2, x3. So these are the independent variable. So stepwise, you keep other variable constant, but you use this thing. 1 hour, you cultivate 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When it reach to 8, automatically the production go downward. And this is law of diminishing return. In agriculture, the law of diminishing return play a great role. To some extent, they increase the production, you provide different unit, but finally they show to us where the decline started. So you will note it, there the marginal productivity reach to 0. There you will see the situation that multiply the input unit to the crop, because then it decrease the production of the crop. There the situation is also such that. So there different variable, you keep these all variable constant and you take a change in seed, certified seed and non-certified seed. Irrigate the farm. So you keep other variable constant and different unit of water gave to the field. Automatically there the production will be different at different unit, and you will recommend the highest unit. Therefore there eradicate the weed. Some field you eradicate and some field you eradicate and keep the other thing constant. Then you will know what role weed eradication play in the production level. There is manure the farm. Some farm you give the manure, but to some farm you not give the manure, and you keep these all things constant, and you see the role of the manure. Therefore harvest the crop, and different time you harvest the crop and you compare it, and to what extent the production is more, and in which situation the production is more, and in which situation the production is less. So the farmer will get the knowledge and they use their experience in the field and increase the production of the crop and solve the problem of the food. So therefore it is necessary for every farmer to do the experiment, and it is necessary for government to give to help financially, because without finance proper input to the field is impossible, because these different input, this is called the very independent variable, which create a change in the dependent variable in the production. Production is the dependent variable and independent variable is the urea, is the good seed and the water, because sometimes the government try to establish the canal because to provide more water to the crop, and because of this you have knowledge about Sarubi area. There one irrigation canal has been established. Before the production was only 5 months per year, but now they get about 20 months or 16 months from the field, and through water the pattern of the crop also changed. Before there the fruit level was less, but nowadays there more people grow the fruit tree, as well as they grow the sugarcane crops and they grow the maize crop, and through this way they get more return from the field. So water play great role in the development of a country. So this is the duty of the government to see the situation of Pakistan analyze the situation. If there the land are not level, to level the land, and lastly also matlab that to if there is no water, so there they make the water availability to the crop, to the farmer. Automatically there the animal and livestock as well as the crop, the living organism will be developed, and they give more production to the farmer, and these more production come to GDP of the country, and they enhance the economy of the country. So now I request to you to share this video to other your colleague, as well as the candidate. Some candidate have not subscribed my channel, so this is necessary for those people to subscribe my channel, and later on when we prepare the video, this video reach to them, and then they will apply this knowledge in their field, and through this way they increase the production of the country. Wassalam.